everyone, emmy-lou here. Today we're going to draw a spider and I'm like, oh, because I'm a little bit scared of spiders and some other people are as well. But you know what? I'm going to draw the spider and it's going to look really cool. So what I want you to do is you've got a piece of paper, landscape if you can, white piece of paper, pencil. It'd be kind of cool if we can try some different techniques. Maybe we could like drip some stuff or whatever. But right now you just need a pencil and paper. Like, subscribe and share the video if you like it. Oh, okay, let's go. Right. Circle. So somewhere on your page you need to leave room for quite a long bit. Don't know if you can see it, but I've sketched it out beforehand just to give me an idea of how big it is because it's quite a big spider. So once you've done the circle, you want to do a smaller circle that's overlapping that one. So it's almost like a number 8, but it's overlapping. Then what you want to do is think about a spider's body. Ooh. Think about the spider. There's nothing wrong with a spider. For some reason I feel itchy if I think about a spider. But if you think about a spider's body, the arms only come out on the top bit. This bit is where like the sac is, so it's all of its body kind of thing. Sometimes if it's a female spider, it's got all the eggs in there. So all you need to do is you want to go 1, just trying to think if there's a male and a female. Can't help but think there's a male and female, both of them. So you're going to go round, think jelly tots. You want to leave this bit clear. So jelly tots. They're not really jelly tots, are they? They're more like Tic Tacs. So just think Tic Tacs around. There we are. Tic Tacs around, Tic Tacs around. Now, you've got to plan the legs, like the 8 legs. So we're going to go out of the Tic Tac. Think about it's got 1, 2, and then the pincer thing. So they're coming out from the Tic Tac. And as long as you've got 1, 2, that's all you need. So it's coming out from each Tic Tac. Now at the moment it's looking like a stick thing, which is great. It looks pretty cool actually. So all we need to do now is make the legs more chunky. So we want to do this. You want to draw around the leg like that. So the top bit of the leg, go round, nice and chunky. Depends how chunky you want your legs, if I'm honest. Some of you might want to do really chunky legs, but can you see how I'm doing it? I'm kind of going small, big, like an eye almost. Can you see that? So just give that a go. Then when you get to here, do the same. It's like you're doing lips if you do lips. Ah. It's okay to do it quite chunky if you want. Okay, right. Ooh, one more. Now what's kind of cool, this bit is probably more thinner, so what's kind of cool is when you do these bits, they're like, think of them as nails. They're kind of pointy bits that are like, it's probably what makes it kind of feel itchy for me. So once we've done that, we want to just go 1, 2. These are kind of like the little clawy bits. So you could be a bit more creative with it and just do it however you like. It doesn't matter. You could have a big one, a small one from the distance. You've got the eyes here, but why don't you do a cartoon eye? You know, I quite like my one. And then you've got like a little bit there. Sometimes you can see the little bit in the back. So you can add that if you like. Definitely looks quite not scary, just a little bit like. And then what you might want to do is you can have some shapes. I quite like putting some patterns on it because it's a bit like saying to predators, like things that want to eat it. So if anything wants to eat it, when it's got stripes on it and it's really bright, it's like, leave me alone, I'm poisonous. That's kind of what it's saying. So what you can do now is, do you know what, I'm just going to look at the picture of what I've done, because if you want to rub out something, you kind of want to rub out, I would say this line. Yeah, and you know what? I would probably rub out that line as well, because what's quite nice is that is connected, but it's more subtle, which means just go across like that. Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be rounded and rounded. So all I've done is I've joined it up. Now we can just think, ooh, what colour? Oh, do you know what we could do? Oh, just realised something. You could do it coming over to a web. So you could do that type of shape. This is like a tiny web, but you could do a massive one if you want. And then you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just carry on. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So you could do a web like that, and this could just come out. Oh, that's cool. So you could do that, or you could do a massive web, whatever you like. Now, I'm going to use oil pastel just because I really like it at the moment, oil pastel. I'm going to take, you could do any colours you like, but I'm going to take, because you've done it in pencil, you want to outline things at the end. I'd probably outline it with maybe just a pencil, but I'm going to take yellow and a red. Ta-da! So I've got my oil pastel, but you can use paint. Paint's really nice to use. So what am I going to do? What I want to do is this. I want to make it look quite rounded. So I'm going to do a bit of red around it. Bit of red. This is going to make its body look quite rounded and quite cool. Kind of want to do a bit of red coming over here, but then I'm going to change it to yellow. I like his eyes. He looks more friendly to me, but if you didn't want him to look friendly, you'd do some kind of scary red eyes, probably. Now, once you've done that, I'm going to do some yellow there. What colour should I do there, do you think? I'm kind of tempted to do it pink. Don't think you'd get a pink one, would you? But do you know what? I'm going to do pink. I'm going to make mine look super friendly. Right, so once you've done that, you want to get your little one finger. I'm going to get a different finger because I've smudged so much this week that my fingers kind of hurt. So you're smudging it in so the outside stays chunky. You want good pastels for this. If you don't have good pastels, they won't smudge that well, but it'll still look cool. So I'm smudging. I need my warm finger. If your finger's not warm, it doesn't smudge very well. Can you see how it looks like it's sort of coming out to you? It's like it's chunkier, monkier. Kind of like the idea of outlining it in black. Do you know what? I really want, I'm going to have like black legs. So I think they'll look cool. So I'm going to outline, when you outline things and smudge it in, they always end up looking more realistic, like more 3D. Little eye there. Right, I'm going to outline the legs. I'd say his legs are probably a little bit too chunky there, but you know what? I don't think he minds because he's got an exciting, colourful body. It's like a carnival, you know, when you go to a carnival of music, it reminds me of that. A carnival spider, a cheery spider, a fun spider. That's pretty what I'm trying to do, because if I did a black one, I think I'd be too scared. But you could totally do a black or brown one. It looked really, really cool. So I've outlined it in black, but to make it all look like it's part of the same, I'm just going to outline the rest in black. So I'm going to kind of outline the body, but I don't want to do it too much. I'm going to outline a bit of the red. Because if you think about a bee, the yellow stands out against the black. And that's what we're trying to do with this. So we're going to get one finger, we're going to smudge the legs. And I don't know if you can see, but they look kind of fluffy and pretty hairy. Like they look quite hairy and pretty wicked. Like they look awesome. If you were to colour the whole thing in, that's fine. But by smudging the oil pastel, it just makes it look a little bit more like there's some shape to it. I'm going to call him Sid. I'm going to go round the black that I've already drawn as well, because that looks kind of cool. Sid the spider. Hello, Sid. Oh, he looks cool. It's quite Halloweeny as well, I think because of the red. So do you remember, you can do any colours, and think about if you took the eyes out, you could have a different type of spider. And just remember, it's your spider, so you could do any colours. Like I'm using the black of my finger to smudge it more, which kind of looks pretty cool. I always find, I don't know about you, I always find that sometimes accidents when it comes to art makes my pictures feel a lot nicer. Like I think, oh, it kind of looks cool. So don't be scared to try new things when you're drawing. Right, so the web, what colour should we do the web? I've lost my yellow, so I'm going to put a bit of yellow in there. Just because I liked the yellow. Yeah, that's cool. What colour should we do the web? Grey? You know what, I'm going to do grey. So we're going to go... Oh. You could do it black, but grey's quite fun, isn't it? Oh, you could do a little fly stuck in it as well. Now, the good thing about pastel is once you've done the colour, we smudge up and just go like that, because that means the web carries on. Does that make sense? It's like it's not just stopped suddenly, it's kind of, it's carried on. So it's a really fun thing to use. Chalk might be the best way if you find it hard to smudge at the moment. But can you see how it looks kind of cool? I'm loving it. Do you know what? I kind of feel like, where's my yellow? For some reason I like the brightness of the yellow. Don't you? I just feel like the yellow makes it stand out. Okay, now what should we do for the background? Should we do a background? I almost don't feel like I want to be honest. You could if you want. You could get some bluey green. I've got some here, bluey green paint. And I'm just gonna, I don't even know why I'll do this, but I quite like mixing different mediums. So paint, you've got pastel. So I'm just doing a watery blue. And because this is oil pastel, if it goes over the, this is the snake, if it goes over the spider, no problem, because it doesn't smudge it. Like I could go over by accident and it doesn't smudge it, but that's only because it's oil. If it's chalk, it will really smudge. So only do this with the water and be like la 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 if it's oil pastel. If it's not oil pastel, then don't be so carefree. There we are, there's my little spider, Sid. Hello, Sid. It's funny because I could carry on forever. Just going to do a bit more there. It's like he's in the sky and he's spinning a web. Ooh. Okay, Sid, there we are. We have finished you. So, let me know how you get on with your pictures. I'll be really, really excited to see what you can do with this spider. You could put a web behind him, or you could put a web on the other side. You could have more than one spider. You could have a family of spiders. So yeah, let me know how you get on and I shall see you soon. Like, subscribe and share. Mwah.